into the towel and I don't know, and I'm like wiping down my dog or wiping down myself, and then I am pricked with a cactus. That would not be fun. Oh, there's a receipt in here. What did I get? Ah, this is from Tucson. I got some Frosted Flakes, some cinnamon squares, and 2 Thai yellow curry sauces. And that was only $10. What year was this? All right, so we're just gonna do this. I'm just gonna use this pot to scoop out some soil for the bottom. Okay, turning it on its side. Oh, sorry you can't see very well at all. I feel like this white bag is taking up like most of the camera real estate here. Okay, I'm rolling here to loosen up the root ball because I assume that it's pretty tight in there. And then I'm just going to, ah! There's a colony of ants. Sorry guys. Okay, I have it on the edge of the table. Okay, stop crawling on me. I'm sorry, order will be restored. And then I'm gonna plop it into the pot. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. You might be wondering, do I care that there's a colony of ants living in my plant? Not really. I honestly don't. That's a concern for later me. And since I just roughed up the plant so much, they might even just leave. I don't know if they would stick around after that. It looks like they're trying to get out. Now we just backfill. And this pot was actually the perfect size because the plant was kind of barely filling up the last pot. So I think that it'll be just fine. The root ball wasn't too bad. And you'll notice that it's like mostly on one side of the pot. I could try to straighten that out, but honestly, I don't want to mess with it. It's just a little bit too much of a spiky boy for me to worry like too much about symmetry. And also, cacti will tend to lean towards the south anyway. There we go. Advice to you, just ask the nursery to do it for you because that was not fun. I should have just had them do it back in Tucson. I don't know why I didn't. I really don't know why. I'm coming to you on laundry day because it is time to talk about today's sponsor, Earth Breeze. Now, if you're juggling a lot of things at the grocery store, one of the most annoying things can be those huge jugs of laundry detergent. So it goes without saying, this very compact and small packaging is very welcomed. These dissolvable detergent sheets are better for the planet and so much easier to use. So obviously this looks like a dryer sheet, but it's not. It's a revolutionary liquidless laundry detergent that dissolves 100% in hot or cold water in any type of cycle or machine, including high efficiency. It's so easy to use, you don't have to measure, there's no heavy lifting of the jugs, and of course there's no mess because you just toss in this sheet. This packaging is also lightweight and biodegradable. As you can see, it is cardboard. Earth Breeze has flexible subscriptions that you can self-manage. You can adjust, add, or cancel with no hidden fees or extras. And also, this is delivered right to your door with carbon neutral shipping. So if you're looking for a laundry detergent that is tough on stains, removes odors, is hypoallergenic, you can go to earthbreeze.com/Becca to get started with 40% off a subscription. That is again, earthbreeze.com/Becca to get 40% off your subscription. We're back inside, and I'm pretty certain you can probably still hear the cicadas because they are just so loud. Oh my gosh, it is very, very humid out there. So we're gonna finish the repotting in here, and we're gonna do it on this super unaesthetic blue towel. We're going to start by doing my favorite thing, which is finding the perfect plant and pot combination. So I've got this area down here, you can't see it at all, but it is just stacked with beautiful pots. I'm going to be tapping into this cabinet again in a few weeks because I'm going to be repotting a bunch of little Hoya. So I want to be careful that I'm not taking away plants from that, and I also want to be mindful that plants like this are a little bit heavy on the top, and I don't want to put it in a pot that's too small. Typically with cactus, you don't want to put it in a pot that is too big. Like, you want to pot it for the size of the root system, but sometimes that doesn't work because the root systems on cactus are like very, very small. And so if you are always doing a very small pot for a very small root system, and the top of the plant is quite heavy, you're gonna have it falling over a lot, which is not fun. Cactus are like pretty hardy, so it should be fine if it falls over, but it's just like annoying, you know, and you wouldn't want it to like snap like the one time it falls over. So I'm going to find a pot that is similar in size to this nursery pot. This is a 6 or probably 5-inch nursery pot. And I do have this one. I think that this will actually be what I go with because I'm putting these outside. I actually bought another one of those stair stepper cactus displays or plant displays, and I want to keep with the theme of terracotta, so I'm going to use as much terracotta as I can because I am kind of going away from using terracotta on my houseplants, but that is a story for another video. Okay, I've got this one, which that actually might be fun for this one instead. And then I've got 2 little guys. So I'm gonna find 2 small terracotta pots for that. This is like one of my favorite pots. It actually broke and I repaired it. So if you turn it to one side, you can see that, but if you turn it to the other side, you can't. So maybe this will be good for the penis cactus, because that's what, I don't know what this is actually called, but that is what it is called, you know, just around the plant community. And then I have this really cool, like, I don't know, zigzaggy pot. This one was made by Yum Yum Ceramics, I think, and it's pretty thin, so I am hesitant to put it outside, but like I haven't been using it for a while, so I think it would actually be kind of cool for that one. Yeah, and then this pot, this plant right here, I don't know how big that root system is, but I am gonna put it in a comparable size pot, and I might just use this one because yeah, that looks like it'd be fine, but I would kind of prefer a bit more of a shallow terracotta. I think that's the exact same pot, but for some reason this one is speaking to me more. It seems like a slight bit wider. No, those are literally exactly the same size. Or we can do this one with no lip. Yeah, we'll go with that. The only one of these that I'm nervous to repot is this one because she looks like a big girl. And I just don't know how exactly I would grab it, but if I could repot those other 2 big ones, I can repot this one. I'm not gonna start with it though, because that seems a bit ambitious. I'm gonna get my confidence up. And let's do these little ones first. So they're super cute and small. So again, this one is the penis cactus. As you can see, I mean, I think it speaks for itself why it's called that. We don't need to get into an anatomy lesson. Also, I have to say, when you're using soil like this Tank's Green Stuff cactus mix, it's so light and airy that sometimes the cactus can kind of shift around a lot until it's rooted in better. And I'm even hesitant to plant this in this pot because the root system is a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. And yeah, I don't know, I kind of want it to be buried a little bit more, like at least up until the line, because you can see where it's like yellow, that's where it was buried. So I want to make sure that it is at least buried up to that. And you can see there's a little baby coming up. I didn't know if this was just coming up in the pot or if it was attached to the plant, but it is attached to the plant and it has spines. I did not know that these had spines at one point. She's yawning really big. She's like, she's so cute. I found this pot, which is terracotta color, but it's not terracotta material, which I don't know if it's gonna throw off the vibe out there, but we're gonna try it anyway. I think I do have some like darker colored terracotta, so there already is a little bit of variance in the pots. I'm never worried about potting a cactus in too big of a pot though, to be honest, when I am using this soil, because it is, like you can see, it's so fluffy. Ow! Excuse me, I just poked myself on something. There we go, a little penis cactus. Oh, this is an astrophytum. I don't know which one. If you know which one, please let me know. It has like a really cool color at the very top of it. I don't have any astrophytum. I don't know if I ever have. Maybe I have, but they didn't last. But this one's really cool. I love the coloring on it. Okay, the root system is very little. So this pot is actually perfect. This is a boob cactus. As you can see, it literally looks like a bunch of boobs just stacked up. And And I have had one of these before. It was smaller and much unhappier, much less happy. So I'm happy that I have another one just to see how it goes this time around. My last one, I feel like it was dealing with scale a lot. And this one has similar markings. So I wonder